I'd like to give the floor to Lουκάς Δημητρίου, who is President of the Hellenic Association of Independent Power Producers and General Manager of the Heron Group, and he's an expert on these issues. Luca, you have the floor. Good morning to you all, and thank you for inviting me to this interesting and very essential session. Maybe one would ask why a representative of thermal power plants would be participating in this session. I think in the next decade, the three technologies, that is natural gas, RES, renewables, and storage installations, will be the three pillars of the market, and they are interconnected and interdependent, meaning that RES plants are based on natural gas in order to reach a better penetration and less curtailment. On the other hand, the natural gas plants will have to adjust to the new circumstances in terms of supply security, and renewables also lead to more storage, and at the end of the day, better prices. In this framework, through this interdependence, I think that there is no dispute and no conflict between those technologies. These technologies are meant to work together, to have a symbiosis, and the state is the one that will support this symbiosis so as for no collateral damages to occur. At this point, let me talk about this new normal, and we are at a new level of prices since February 2023. We have wholesale prices between 90 and 150 megawatt hour. This is a significantly higher price vis-à-vis the spring 2021, where we were at 65 euros. But still, these prices are different from the prices of 2022, which were in average 400, whereas the megawatt hour in September 2023 was 100 euro. At this moment, Europe is not threatened by a crisis of its natural gas supply. Still, the global gas market is very volatile. It is dependent either on occurrences or on risks for occurrences. In the last weeks, we have had a situation that could escalate, and if that happened, then the problem, there would be a problem, and we would go to a situation like 1 year back. And I'm talking here about the conflict between Israel and Hamas. If other countries of the Middle East should be involved in this conflict, we could have a wider fallout involving Qatar and other LNG exporters that account for 25% of the global LNG exports.
Καλά. Είναι σαφές ότι στο προηγείται πάσης άλλης συζήτησης. Έχει πέσει άνθρωπος κάτω.
Okay, Mr. Δημητρίου, please go on. I hope everything is well. Now, another aspect of this new normal, this new normality that we all anticipate, is the speedy penetration of renewables. Right now, it is mostly based on PV, on solar, but it should also include wind turbines, since the country needs a manageable and good mix of energy. The European Commission has revised the regulations that pertain to the European electricity market, and until early 2024, we expect to have a set of new directives. It is important to say that the main architecture of short-term markets has not been touched. That is, the day-ahead markets are still operating with the marginal tariffs. And we also have a unified day market. There is no fragmentation, although there had been various opinions in that direction. So in the regulation, a special emphasis is given to CFDs and PPAs. These are the tools that will ensure non-volatility, but I also want to focus on the short-term contract markets, because this is the basis for any long-term agreement, contracts, etc. You cannot have a normality without the lifting of the emergency measures that were imposed during the crisis. Mr. Furla spoke about this, and I'm talking about the monthly, the earnings cap, and the monthly tariff that had a duration that was longer than expected. We believe that the Greek economy needs a retail market that will be operating and producing either steady or non-steady tariffs, fixed or variable tariffs for the benefit of the consumers. So the state recently defined a tariff that is obligatory for all consumers. We are against this intervention because it is against opening competition, and it's a fallback, and it also establishes a dominant position of the corporation that still accounts for 70% of the meters, electricity meters. Now, let us look at some actions that we believe should be taken in the short or medium term in order to get to this new normality, and in order to achieve the energy transition without collateral loss. The first action, or the first fact, is that we will all agree that this new normality should prevent any further rises in tariffs, which means that the emergency contribution for natural gas that was imposed during the crisis should be lifted. It had a negative, this special duty led to a rise in wholesale prices and to bills. So this measure, I believe, has failed to reach its goal. Therefore, from the 1st of January 2024, this measure should belong to the past in order for the market to operate efficiently. A second point regarding renewables is that the NECP provides for more than 30% of the market to be produced by renewables instead of 16%. How will this be achieved? Storage will be an important pillar for the next decade. However, storage will be in development, and we believe that after 10 years, it will be able to respond and to yield results. The flexibility is still what is needed, and in the near future, earnings will be curtailed since renewables will take on the largest share of demand. So the design of our market right now will not allow all natural gas plants to remain in operation and to remain economically viable. We will have phenomena that we would not like to see, neither us in this field nor the consumers. So what is urgently needed right now for the market design is a mechanism for a payback of available capacity. Such mechanisms in the revised regulation are not seen as a last resort solution anymore. The EU sees such solutions as a building stone of the market, and we expect them to be put in place. The government, the regulatory authority, and the operator should therefore take all necessary measures in order for this mechanism to be put in place as soon as possible. And when I say as soon as possible, I mean early 2025. The fast development of renewables does not leave much space. So the fast penetration of renewables also creates needs for expansion of the networks of the distribution system operator and the independent power transmission operator, ADMIE and DEDIE. The provisions are needed for these new circumstances that are about to be created. But still, even if all this happens, we still should look at the elephant in the room in the eye, which means with 33 gigawatt renewables and 8 or 10 demand, it is clear that this equation is not working out. A large part of the energy produced by renewables should be exported. Only this is a viable solution. Therefore, we need to develop an electricity corridor, an electricity avenue from Greece to the other countries. This is a delay, but it has become a central point of the government and operators' strategy. Thank you.
Would like to thank you. In turn, I guess Lukas has put all issues on the table.